Hello IITJ and NEET aspirants, my name is Rohit Kakkar. I am an IIT Kanpur alumnus and now I work as a success coach. I ask this question quite often from students preparing for IITJ and NEET that why does a question goes wrong in your exams? Some students say that I did not read it correctly. Some students say that I chose the wrong concept. Some students say that I made a silly mistake in calculations. And some says that I marked it wrongly in my OMR sheet. So what is the truth that why does a question goes wrong in your IITJ or NEET mock exams? In this video, I will walk you through the most structured approach that you will ever get on this topic, that why does a question goes wrong in your JEE or NEET mock exams. There are primarily 4 steps of solving questions both at home and during exams. First step is what I call read effectively. When you read something, there are 2 possibilities. First possibility is you read it correctly or you read it wrongly, right? So if you read it correctly, again there are 2 possibilities. Your interpretation was right or your interpretation was wrong. So if you read it correctly, or even if you read it rightly, but your interpretation was wrong, the question is bound to be wrong. So in 2 scenarios, your question can be wrong at step 1, and only in 1 scenario, your question will be right. Only when you read it correctly and your interpretation is right. So step 2 is decide on the concept. Now deciding on the concept is like a Google search in your mind. You first need to go to the right chapter. Now within chapter, we have different topics. So you need to go to the right topic. Within topic, we have subtopics. So you need to go to the right subtopic, and within subtopic we have scenarios. For example, chapter is kinematics, topic is motion in a plane, subtopic is projectile motion, and scenarios is theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 90, theta is equal to 180, which is an initial angle, and u is initial velocity, which again can vary. So these are the scenarios. So if you want to do the question correctly at step 2, go to the right chapter, then right topic, right subtopic, and right scenario. Then comes the step 3, which is calculation. Again, there are 2 possibilities. You either derive or you remember the sequence. In final JEE mains, advanced or NEET or AIMS exams, you can't derive. You should remember the sequence of steps. And here again, the mistakes happen in the sequence. You put the second step as first step or first step as the second step, and again the question goes wrong. The other possibility at which it can go wrong at step 3 is in arithmetic. Plus, minus, division, multiplication, log, exponential, sine, cos, tan, binomial expansion, and so on. In this arithmetic also, you make a lot of silly mistakes. So in step 3, your sequence should be correct and your arithmetic should be correct. And fourth is marking the OMR. Yes. So if you mark the question correctly, only then it will be counted as the right answer, otherwise it would be wrong. So if you got B, you should mark it B and not C, D or A, right? So if you want to do the question correctly in your mock exams or in final JEE mains, advanced, NEET or AIMS exam, read it correctly and interpretation should be right. Decide on the right concept, that means right chapter, right topic, right subtopic, and right scenario. Do the calculations correctly, sequence should be correct, and arithmetic should be correct, and finally mark it correctly either on OMR or on computer. So if you are aware of all these 4 steps while solving the questions in exams, I guarantee that your number of wrong questions will go down significantly. I hope you will start applying this from the next mock exam that you give. If you enjoyed this video, do like it and share it with your friends, classmates, colleagues, and do subscribe to my channel for more powerful strategies like this during your IITJ or NEET preparation. Thank you very much for watching this. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.